Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Breeze's Saints going up against Newton's Panthers. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. A short time ago, a scene that never fails to stir up the folks here in Charlotte. Cam Newton strutting his way onto the field. His guys are fired up as they get set to go toe-to-toe with the New Orleans Saints. Hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and you know, now more than ever, it's a passing league. We know that, and as Larry hit onto the open, we've got a couple of great passers squaring off here this afternoon.
And usually the discussion centers in on how they're going to compete against the opposite defense. But you and I had a nice little chat with one of these guys in this game, and they did say, look, I'm always competing against the opposite quarterback. If I play better than he does, I think my team has an advantage.
Makes the handshake afterwards a little sweeter, too. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They're led out by their big-bodied electric cornerback, Cam Newton.
That word focus is used so often in the NFL, and I think that in this case, the word refocus will come to mind when you think about Cam Newton. 15 wins and a Super Bowl appearance after the 2015 season. Last year, just 6 wins. I think Cam comes back with a whole new dedication and a new way of doing things, moving the ball around to maybe the running backs a little bit more instead of carrying it himself.
Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. When we look at this unit like we are now, Greg Olsen has become such a reliable target in this league.
Loves to be considered the #1 option in the passing game in the offense he plays, and he lives up to it. Knows the defense is set for him, knows how to beat them.
6 yards to go here on second down. A play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. He hits Stewart in the flat, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and just like that, it's third down. And here now, New Orleans defensive unit.
When you're drafted 12th overall, people expect big things out of you, and Sheldon Rankins can provide that. Big, strong, physical player, has excellent quickness, and is really good with his hands, keeping blockers off of him and allowing him to get upfield and into opposing backfields.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. Andy Lee, 3-time All-Pro on to punt. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And tough starting field position here. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So not much to speak of scoring-wise in this first quarter of play. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. We're back to Uptown Charlotte after this timeout.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taken at the 37. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession.
Charles, I want to go back to something you said earlier in the broadcast as the Panthers come back out. You talked about Cam Newton having a guy like Christian McCaffrey to take some pressure off of him. Expand on that. What did you mean?
They don't want him to stay in the pocket and take as many hits as he has in the past, so they want the ball out of his hands quicker. And Christian McCaffrey gives him that opportunity. He can hand it to him, throw it to him from the slot, swing out of the backfield. He does all of those things. Jonathan Stewart is the incumbent #1 running back, but Christian McCaffrey will get plenty of touches in 2017.
Newton on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
Yeah, sure consistent. The numbers the last couple of years almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons.
First down, it's Newton. And that's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And now it's second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again. Newton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout.
And now they get set to line up as we resume action. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. And his throw is incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Draw play, Newton to Stewart. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. This one from 35 yards away. And Gano's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. On the return, the former Panther, it's Ted Ginn. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On first down, Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. Breeze, one of the best ever in these situations as he's trying to get his guys set. The final shot before half for Breeze. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. Both the Panthers and the Saints have very low rushing totals. It has not been an effective part of either team's game plan, and you wonder if either side will give a more concerted effort to run it in the second half. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Now 1st and 10, Newton finding his reliable tight end, Greg Olsen. And he ends up at the 29-yard line before he stopped on the play. Later on the drive, they'd stall out and settle for a field goal.
Okay, Larry, thank you. Just a lone field goal in that first half. Will the offenses show up? That's now the question. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play. On second down, Peterson. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Peterson gets the handoff from Breeze. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football, but the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the second level, the linebackers, or the third level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
Breeze now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Peterson a first down and more. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot, in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, it's Breeze. And it's caught. Kobe Flainer. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. Back to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down at the 8-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And he's got it. Coleman, touchdown Saints. Brandon Coleman from 8 yards out. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. A little juke. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Back to throw. Benjamin with it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Tony McDaniel in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. He'll look to throw. And caught left side, Olsen. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over, and we'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Two yards to go here on third down. Newton. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Newton. And he is out of bounds just a yard or two shy of the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down. Well, they got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them in bounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Newton to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Now it's Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now Newton. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well and it's picked. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.